Well, good morning on a great Monday morning. This is the second week of 2022. And this is Jerry and Cheryl coming to you this morning with a little idea, something for you to think about. And the word that we've got today for you is the word implementation. In other words, let me ask you a question. How many great ideas do you see every day, every week, and then they just go to the side? You see, this is one of the issues in our lives and in our businesses. We don't implement the great ideas. And if we don't implement them, we're never going to be able to put them into our toolbox, into our arsenal to take us to where we want to go. Cheryl, what's your thoughts on the word implementation?
Well, it's something a lot of people don't do. We're all guilty of it. We get, like, as you said, these huge ideas, and we just kind of put them over here on the shelf and assume that we're going to go back later. And a lot of people never do. We see it every day.
Right. I mean, I want you to think back if you're listening to us, how many great ideas have you heard in 2021 that if you had implemented those, you could have eradicated challenges that are coming up in your life and in your business? What you've also got to do is be looking ahead. What does the future hold? And the really great leaders, what do? They're watching what's happening and they're building the concepts ready to implement them before they get into a challenging situation. So again, Cheryl, what's your thoughts about this surveying, making notes? How do you implement?
Well, number one, you quit procrastinating. That's another word that I tie with implementation a lot of times because, like I said, we put it on the shelf, but you start. A lot of times it takes a while to finish. I mean, but as Ziegler said, you got to start. And that's where a lot of people really mess up. They never hit that go button. They aim, they aim, they aim. They just never fire it off.
Right. And that's what often happens. People talk about it, they don't take action. And Cheryl, that's one of the things that I believe that Ziegler teaches is being able to put your thought process down and setting yourself up for what are you going to do tomorrow? What are you going to do the next day? And what are you going to do today? And have it firmly right there in front of you. What's your thoughts on that?
I think you see me doing that a lot. I've got my tablet, I've got my journal, I've got things. I try to get everything down in writing, even if it's crypt notes, things that no one else can understand. Because once you write it down, it becomes something to do. It's not just a thought to get drifted away. And yes, that's what Ziegler teaches. I mean, that's why he does his journals. I have my Ziegler journal. I also have this that I keep probably way too many notes in, but they're always there when I'm out of something to do, which is rare. I've always got my list.
Yeah, and it's what our friend Bart Ogden just shared with us. When a great idea comes to you, write it down. Keep a notepad by your bed. Sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night with a thought in my mind. And Bart is dead on the money with what he's saying because often we have a great idea and we just forget what it was. We try to put it back together. I know my system is I text it to myself. Whenever I hear something I want to implement, whatever an idea is, I text it to myself. So keep in mind the initials FTI. And what does FTI stand for? Failure to implement. And it's one of the leading failures of so many leaders, so many businesses. They just don't implement the great ideas that are put in front of them every day. So, Cheryl, anything else you want to add to this before we move on today?
All I've got to say is a new year, it's a new page, it's a new chapter. It's time to start a new fad, if you want to call it for yourself. Write your notes down, keep them handy. Don't ever forget. As you get older, I'll honestly tell you that's so much easier and it's so much more important to do it.
Right. And keep in mind, we implemented a great idea last fall that's coming to fruition on February the 7th, and that is our CBC Home Service Success Summit. It's going to be powered by Service Titan. And in this summit, we're bringing you 7 great subject matter experts that'll be expressing their ideas, their concepts on how to move past the challenges. If you read what we're publishing on there, we can often say this is the best of times. You've got high demand for everything you do, but it's also could be said it's the worst of times because of the challenges that are presented to you every single day in this world of commerce that you are engaged in every single day. So with that, we hope you have a great week. We like to come to you every Monday with a thought process, something that you can put to work for you. If we can help you here at CVC Success Group, just reach out to us. You're seeing mine and Cheryl's email addresses on the screen. You've also got Brandy to reach out to and our team of trainers. We're ready to help you get to those business dreams and turn them into your business realities. Have a great week. We'll see you later this week, I'm sure. Tune us in on the next episode of the Chimney and Fireplace Success Network.